Good morning. We are live. Let's move this guy just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go right there. Hope everybody's doing well. Gotta pull up my stream manager. All right, there we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, happy Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. It's pretty windy, so apologies if you hear the creaking of the garage door. Kind of throughout today's training, we had a tornado watch, which is always fun, but should be mostly resolved at this point. I'm thinking might end up raining a little bit, which, you know, is what it is. There also, when I came in the garage by the door, there was a lizard on the wall, and that's always an interesting experience when that happens. So we're getting some critters. As long as there's no mice or anything like that, we are good. I can deal with lizards. Oh. But as the title of the stream, title of the video says, it's push day. Gonna be a great one. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, please comment, please like the VOD, all that fun stuff. If you're on Twitch, thanks for being here. If you're here live, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Oh, shit. Almost just ended it all right there. But we're good. No, nobody's hurt. What is that? And because my car's out of the way, we can get some sick angles for today's stream, which is always nice. Gotta get a little H2O. All right. Riding on cars. It's a Mega Man X reference. It's actually an Ego Raptor reference to a Mega Man X video. A couple layers of references in that one. Get that guy going. Is that who I think it is? See ya! What's good, my brother? Happy Thursday. Which way does this go? How are you? Dude, how's it going? Also, man, I've got I took, all good now that you're live. Thanks, dude. That's very kind of you. Dude, you said you were playing Hollow Knight, and I said, oh, I've never played it. I've heard good things. Let me give it a shot. And I started playing Hollow Knight. What? And dude, it's pretty good. And it's pretty hard. And there's a lot of platforming, but I'm digging it. You've been resting on your off day? Nice. Did you? Let's go. Yeah, dude, I am not very far. I mean, I maybe played an hour so far. And I do like it. It's definitely, I've not played a whole bunch of, I guess what the genre is like Metroidvania, like 2D platformers and stuff. So this is a bit out of my wheelhouse in terms of, games I typically play. But, if somebody I know gives me a recommendation, I like to at least, try and give things a shot. I think you have pretty good taste, so if you think it's good, I have to assume it must be pretty good. And so far it is. I think the music's really interesting. The sound design is really interesting. The combat feels good. I've noticed like jumping and striking enemies below you seems to be a better move oftentimes. But it's good, man. I am digging it. Ugh. So, it's a learning curve platformers. Yeah, the music is great. Yeah, I agree. Music is really good. And I think I'll stick with it. I haven't even fought what I assume would be like the first boss or anything. But I bought the map and I bought the amulet that will show me where I'm at on the map, and I bought the quill to help me keep like drawing and building out the map. So like I said, I'm still like super early in the game at this point, but I'm trying, man. I am trying, and I'm also adjusting these dumbbells because we're going to do 3 working sets here on incline bench to kick things off on our push day. But yeah, it's good. I mean, the only other like 2D kind of game like this, it's not even really like this, but is like I played a good amount of a game called Dead Cells. But that's not like super platform heavy like this is. That's more like side-scrolling combat. But it's good. I'll probably stick with it. I have no intentions of stopping. I think because it is so difficult, though. It's being in the right state of mind before. I should probably move these. Being in the right state of mind before starting. Because, dude, sometimes after the kids go down, I just want to, chill and turn my brain off. And Hollow Knight needs a bit more attention than some other games. Like Monster Hunter, where I just turn my brain off and go ham on some hunts. All right, here we go. There we go. Hello, Sanji. Hello, Shanks. What's good, Lexi? How are you? What is that? Is that a bug? Oh, we're good. Dude, I mean, have you been watching season 2 of the live action on Netflix that just came out? Because I watched the first episode last night. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You just saw Smokers and Luffy's fight. Dude, the CGI is crazy good in that fight. I was pretty impressed. Equips. What's up, dude? Sorry, I know I'm like way off camera here. Jonathan Warren started a home gym channel and he's calling out overhyped products among home gym reviewers. That's great. I don't know how many, Coop. Is this the future of home gyms? And it's a leg extension kind of video. But that's cool. Okay. Yeah, equips. There's the you can see the bottom of the One Piece flag right here. But season 2 of the live action came out yesterday, and man, so far so good. I got to admit, it's. Oh, I mean, already I think the first episode of, I mean, no spoilers, right? If anybody's gonna watch, I guess. But episode 1 of season 2, which is all that I've seen so far, already seems better than all of season 1 at this point. So, as a big One Piece fan, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. But how are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. We're dealing with. You can probably hear that. We have some pretty crazy wind. Going on out here. And the garage door sure is rattling. Oh, sheesh. Wow, 150 on the, and it's, Lexi, it's 150 kgs, right? Because that's what, like a 310 bench then? That is a lot. What is that? 330, wow. That is a powerful, powerful bench. What happened to Twitch? Has the YouTube side lured y'all with the cookies? I mean, dude, I stream on both, but like as a personal user, you know, I'm more of a, I don't know the pounds, we lift kgs here in India. Yeah, 150 kgs is about 330 pounds, which is very strong. That's a very strong bench. And on the Twitch side, I mean, as a personal user, I don't really use Twitch all that much unless like Sia is streaming, or some of the other guys that have hopped in chat and stuff every once in a while. I'll check out their stuff. I'm just a much bigger YouTube user, and I think the ads on Twitch have gotten, I want to say, egregious. And I know that the person streaming can set how frequently the ads run and stuff, but it's just, I don't know that it's the best user experience. So personally, I'm a big YouTube guy myself. Something of a YouTube guy myself. So I'm just glad chat's popping here. Yes, sir. I'm getting scared, bro. I was feeling my chest about to pop. I mean, yeah, Lexi, I would I'd get a spotter, that's for sure. Don't lift alone, especially at that amount of weight. Warm up properly, you know, make sure technique is good. But that, I've never benched that much in my life, so, and I probably won't ever have a 330 bench. Boy, but dude, be safe, man. Be safe and be smart, for sure. All right. This is our third set of 12 on incline. We'll see how this goes. It's probably gonna be fine. Okay. All right. So, first exercise, little incline dumbbell, 3 sets of 12. We'll take it. Luckily, God was on your side in a spotter. Yeah, there we go. Always want to have a spotter, I say, as I lift alone, you know, in this garage. But again, I'm not even sniffing, approaching that amount of weight. So I'll save the big bench pressing to the younger guys. Us unks need to preserve our joints and have somewhat decent recovery, or it all goes to shit. Okay, so like I mentioned, we did, and like you saw, we did some incline dumbbell bench. Oh, just adjusted the dumbbells down a bit so we can do some dumbbell flies. As I'm holding these, I'm wondering, we might need to go even less. So I'm gonna do, we'll do 20 pounds on these, I'm thinking. A big fear of mine, especially with flies, are just YOLOing and tearing a pec or tearing a rotator cuff or something. So for these, we're going to take a measured approach and try not to snap our shit. I would love some sort of cable system. That's the dream, for sure. Oh, Stelios, what's going on, man? How are you? Dude, 170 kg bench, that's crazy. 150 not being a lot is also crazy. That's, that's such a big bench. But yeah, see, I know we were talking about Hollow Knight a little bit ago. What's up? Music's good. I do like it. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Stelios, we're, you know, just kicking off our Wednesday. You know, can't really complain too much. Things are good. It's been a pretty good week at work. Hoping it stays that way. Nothing better than a calendar invite getting canceled or rescheduled, so I don't have to do anything. But yeah, Stelios, good to see you, man. I made the mistake looking up Hollow Knight OST. Now you bought it. That's pretty cool. See, I know you collect vinyls, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, Lexi, it definitely seems like there's some strong folks around you, which, you know, is a good thing, right? You want to surround yourself by folks who can help you, you know, push and get stronger and all that. But man, there's some strong folks. All right. All right. Thank you, Stelios. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. How, dude, how are things? Oh, you like metal music? I've been listening to Currents, I think is what they're called. Oops, sorry, Foo Fighters. Not right now. Is it Currents? Yeah, Currents. They're really good. If you're looking for a metal recommendation, Stelios. They're a good group. I am a fan. Thanks for supporting your impulsive spending, just the price of a couple meals. Oh, Lexi, you're... Lexi, are you a conventional or a sumo deadlifter? In fasting? Equips, is it really? I'm a little out of... Oh, the lizard's back. Oh, it left. I'm a little out of... Or I don't want to say out of, but I'm a little behind on my YouTube fitness. What's the new in vogue science-based lifting, blah, blah, blah stuff. But hard to believe fasting's making a comeback. Remember, intermittent fasting was the hotness for a while, so it's interesting that it's making another comeback. And yeah, Quips, totally agree. I mean, a 150 bench, you walk into any commercial gym and you're the big man on campus. That's for sure. Currents. Stelios. Currents. Currents. I really like them. And I've been listening to a band called Alexis on Fire. And they're quite good as well. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Oh. You've heard the name before, just don't know their music. I recommend Stelios. Currents, just, I mean, whatever their, top 10 are good. First 72 hours of every month is what groups are advocating, just water allowed. That's interesting. Is it about wasn't the whole fasting thing, is that I want to say it resets your biomarkers or whatever, is what folks are saying. And I know when keto was huge, people would fast and do keto to drop a bunch of weight and I mean, to be honest, your boy's not fasting. It's not gonna happen. I'm up too early, stay up too late. Autophagy, okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, Equips, if you wanna be the test case for all of us and then let us know. Let us know how things play out. I'm sure we all would be very appreciative. I think I'm pretty interested in a legit, I guess it would be like a Finnish sauna, and all the health markers there. I know like Dr. Rhonda Patrick talks about how, 10 minutes 5 times a week at whatever degrees lowers all-cause mortality, like pretty much across the board by a pretty significant percentage. And the infrared saunas and stuff that they sell at Costco just don't get hot enough to really see the benefits of, the short-term heat exposure. So I've been talking to my wife about maybe in the backyard doing a sauna, but we just have such extreme weather here that I'd be worried it wouldn't survive super long term, is one of the negatives. So, oh, Equips, you're bulking? Yeah, man, we gotta accumulate, gotta cultivate some mass. Oh, I feel you. Can I make this full screen? Is there a way to do that? No, that's okay. Go like this? No, not gonna work. That's fine. Let's move this guy over there. And, all right, so we did 2 kind of chest-centric exercises, some incline dumbbell press, some flat flies, which I honestly don't love. If there's a good deal on something, I would like some sort of cable system for flies. I don't know, I gotta figure that out, because dumbbells aren't really doing the trick. But pretty expensive, take up quite a bit of space. We'd have to do some more rearranging, or could turn the rack into a cable system, but that's gonna cost however much, whatever. We're making do with what we got. But for now, we're just gonna do some dumbbell shoulder press. There we go. I have tiny little baby delts that we're trying to make not nearly as small. And it is a long road to getting there. So you could 3-to-1 your lat pull low row. Yeah, I could. Equips. That's actually not a terrible idea. Interesting. Have I heard the new Motionless in White song? I have not. I have not heard it. I actually don't know that I've heard any Motionless in White songs. So they're a group I'll have to give a listen to. Yeah, quips, I probably would. It definitely would. It's called Afraid of the Dark. Yeah. We definitely would get struck, unfortunately. Formula One ad. Oh, that's cool. Ugh. The quips, I use like royalty-free background music so we don't get struck. But I mean, whoever the record label is for Motionless in White would absolutely come for our tiny little stream. Whew. Okay. Oh, it's in Greek? That's cool. Exclamation, lurk. I'll just play it on my end, lol. Dude, I don't know, like is lurk a hard-coded command, or do I need to do something? Like, is that, like, do I need to work with Nightbot or whatever to set up a lurk command? I don't know. Oh. Water heater's going. That means kids are up. Well, all right. I also need to bring, some of you may remember, I used to have on a separate machine, I would bring my old 2015 MacBook Pro as like the command center and like move it around to see chat and stuff. And I just haven't been doing it because it's inside upstairs in the bedroom where I work. But dude, that thing is absolutely showing its age. And Apple just unveiled the MacBook Project Neo, which is their like budget MacBook. And that might be the new command center in a couple months. Oh, okay. All right. Whew. It's an OBS thing. Some channels, like, I mean, it'd be cool to have alert command. That's if you want, though. Engage chat more, but man, I'm engaged enough. Thank you. Yeah, dude, the new MacBook looks pretty cool. So yeah, message me on Discord what we should do for the alert command, and I can't be that hard to set it up. I set up other commands. Yeah, dude, message me what you think it should do, and I'll work to get it set up. I don't have Nightbot or whatever connected to YouTube. It's only connected to Twitch. So I'd have to, I think it's like a separate instance of, excuse me, a separate instance of Nightbot. Like you can't have the one bot in two places. You have to like duplicate the bot in both places or something. But whatever, that's a me problem to figure out. Yeah, if you have a lurk command recommendation, please lend me your advice. Sorry if you're getting motion sick as I'm like whipping this thing around. Okay, so we're gonna do some tricep push downs right here. See how it works. Well, Sia, you just said it'd be cool to have a lurk command, right? So if you do !lurk, like what should it do is what I'm asking. Right, I could look it up, like what other people do, but if you've seen or done things in other chats, by all means, please let me know. I mean, anybody let me know. All right. Let's go, thank you. Oh, Restream, you received 100 messages. Thanks, guys. We got a little gold trophy. Check us out. That's so funny. It gives me a link to tweet it out. That's funny. Dude, Stelios, have you seen Marvel Tokon? I know if I recall, you played Marvel Rivals, and there's another Marvel Tokon, which I think is a fighting game, I believe. Yeah, it's a 4v4 tag team fighting game that's coming out in August, and it looks pretty cool. I'm not a huge... I don't play fighting games at all, but this one looks pretty cool. Can't wait. Nice, dude. Yeah, it looks really cool. And I think there was like and yeah, dude, the Avatar one looks really cool too. There's a monthly podcast I listen to, and both of the podcast hosts are big fighting game guys, and they played the play test for the Avatar game. They said it was really good. So it sounds like fighting game fans are going to be eating pretty good with the next couple of releases, which is cool. Most chats just have a lurk message saying thanks for lurking, but more customizable to the channel's vibes or culture. Okay. Okay, good to know. All right. Cool. Who is it? Forgot the name. The blonde one with the glasses. The podcast is called Versus Wolves, and it's Woolly Versus from Let's Fight a Boss and like Castle Super Beast and those people. He's Canadian. I think he's from like Montreal. And then the other host is Super Eye Patch Wolf from the channel Super Eye Patch Wolf. And so they do a monthly podcast where Wooly will recommend Eye Patch Wolf a piece of media, like maybe it's a movie or a series of movies or a game or an anime or books or like a manga series. And then, you know, Eye Patch Wolf will recommend something to Wooly, and then they get together monthly and talk about the different forms of media that they've recommended each other, and then they rank them on a tier list. It's like they did Eye Patch Wolf does like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so he had Wooly go do Jiu-Jitsu for a bit, and then Wooly is a boxer, and he had John go box for one of the episodes, and like they played Silent Hill, or they watched the Leprechaun movies, and that kind of stuff. And it's just cool to hear people talk about different media that like, you know, their best friend basically has recommended them. And, you know, one part of that was talking about fighting games pretty extensively. Because Wooly's a big fighting game guy. Oh, okay. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it is cool. All right, to quote the ancient Dram Scrolls, to use exclamation commands in YouTube chat for OBS must connect to third-party bot like Nightbot. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Equips. We have Nightbot over on Twitch. We just don't have it on set up on YouTube's. So that'll be a little piece of homework for me to get set up. And we'll move this guy. And then for our last exercise, because we're almost running out of time. Dude, I think I checked my calendar last night for work. I have 7 work meetings today. So a lot of time hanging out on Zoom, which I guess, you know, could be, I'm complaining but I work from home, and it could be worse. I could be like laying drywall or something, but yeah, it's gonna be a long day. Also, we got a new ladder. Oh, focused on my finger, but there's a new ladder right there, and it's pretty cool. Pretty stoked. Let me get up into the attic. And it's the same one my neighbor has, because he let me borrow his, and I said, wow, this ladder is way better than mine. So now we got this guy. But we're gonna do some overhead extensions, and this is too light, for 2 sets. And then we will drop the curtain on this Wednesday production of Live from the MeatHaus. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Giant ladder. Yeah, it's a, what's it called? It's called a Little Giant Multi. And I had to get up into our attic when that rat chewed through the pipe. I might have told you guys this story already. But there's like a water stain over here from where it bit through our hot water line. And I had a 6-foot ladder, but I couldn't hoist myself up into the attic. So I had to borrowed my neighbor's ladder, and he has one of these little giant ones. So I went and bought one, and I love it. And, the name is called Versus, VERSUS, Versus Wolves, WLVES. And they're a monthly podcast. And I don't know if you like them, they have like a Patreon. I'm not a patron or whatever, but they do like a supplemental monthly podcast on their Patreon. But I don't do that. I just do their monthly. But it's cool. I definitely look forward to it. And each podcast is like, dude, they're pretty long. Some of them are like 4 hours. So when I'm just grinding away at work, sometimes I just throw their stuff on. And it's entertaining. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, we are feeling it. Nice. Thanks for Marvel Tokon. It will be 5 teams, 4 characters each, so 20 characters for the base roster. Oh, wow. That's really cool. $20 characters seems pretty good. You know what I thought was interesting, and again, I'm not like a huge, or I'm not a fighting game guy at all, but I try and follow the games industry kind of as a whole. Is people were talking about that like 2x KO game, the League of Legends fighter, and how like they're only coming out with like 6 characters or something at launch, and I think people are pretty not thrilled with that. They were hoping for a bigger roster, especially just given how big the league ladder is. So, Unbreakable X-Men, which Storm is leader, so we're waiting for the rest of the teams. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you have, it's focusing on the poll. I'm glad you have some cool fighting games coming out to look forward to. Oh, you liked Highguard? Stelios? I never played it. I do think the hate for Highguard seemed a little, how do I want to say this? It seemed like people were hating just to hate it. Like from the jump, like when it was revealed at the Game Awards and everything. And it's a bummer to see how that game was treated. Because it's kind of like a tower defense game, but it's also like a hero shooter. And then there's also like, what else? It's like tower defense, hero shooter, tower defense, hero shooter, and kind of like a looter shooter at the same time, right? I never played it, so I can't really speak to it, but, and capture the point, okay. But I know just like from the jump, people were like, this game looks bad, nobody likes it. And then, yeah, I mean, it looked cool. I'm pretty curious about Marathon that just came out. I haven't played it, and I didn't have a chance to jump into the open play test, but I'm a big Bungie guy, like played a lot of Halo, played a ton of Destiny, and I like first-person shooters, so Marathon seems right up my alley, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It does look cool though. Okay, we've got 7:40, fellas. So I think we're gonna have to. End this bad boy, so I can go on and ski-daddle and get out of here and get ready for some work. So I appreciate all of you stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. It means a lot. If you're watching live, greatly appreciate it. Should be back tomorrow for leg day. Little legs Benedict will be on the menu. And have I ever played Overwatch? See, I have not. I never got into Overwatch. I know people loved Overwatch 1, were pissed when Overwatch 2 came out, but now people seem to really like Overwatch 2, is my read on things. But yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. See ya, thank you for putting the Discord link if you wanna, jump in and see what we got going on over there. Spoiler alert, not a ton, but we've got one. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like the video. Yeah, thanks for being here. You all have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. Have a good Wednesday. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Peace. Finger guns.